Wow, it's a polar pursuit.
Yeah, let's chase some polar bears and hunt them for their furs.
Polar pistachio.
Polar stash? Ah, it's like a food joke with cold
No, that wasn't.
bears.
Let's just be entirely clear, guys.
Can we not be clear at all? Is that like what you're getting at? Oh no!
I think that was like an ice joke. Let's be clear.
Oh right. Sorry, I'm not in the ice joke mentality right
What did the melting ice say to the melting ice that it was having relationship troubles with?
I'm falling apart here, baby.
Falling apart here, baby. When I look in your eyes, all I see is the reflection of myself looking back at me, despondent because
It looks a lot
I
better than you do,
sacrificed
'cause
my
you're
career.
fucking ugly.
I sacrificed my career for this relationship, and now I'm melting. And then the other ice says, "Let's be clear," and then they melt, and they are clear.
And then they all laugh because it was a fucking hilarious joke.
Best joke. Have I told you the moth joke?
No.
Tim and Nathan do the games.
I've never told you the moth joke.
You probably have. But
This
I
isn't
haven't
my
heard
joke. This is a Norm Macdonald best told this joke the best.
Norm Macdonald. What
But
a name.
People that haven't heard the joke. Alright, for those of you who've heard it, bear with me. Alright, so a moth
Yeah.
goes into a doctor's office
Oh boy. This is gonna be riveting.
and he says, "Hey doc, I got a problem. I'm depressed. I haven't been able to find satisfaction in my life in many months. I'm married, but every time I look at my wife's eyes, all I see is my youth slipping away from me day by day. I love my kids, but all I see in them is debt, trouble,
Damn,
awkwardness. I just want to run away. You know, the worst thing is, doc, you know, as a moth, I'm not finding satisfaction in my career. I'm not going anywhere. I've been in the same job for 4 years. I make good money, but what's it worth if you can't spend it on anything that makes you happy, huh?" And the doctor says, "Wow, that's fucked up, especially considering that you are a moth." And the moth's like, "Yeah, but that's not even the half of it. I'm paranoid, doc. I think I'm sick. I wake up every day with a cough and it goes away when I go to the doctor. They say there's nothing wrong with me. I'm paranoid. I'm scared.
Tell me more, Jim.
I don't know what to do." And the doctor says, wait, hold up. That's really fucked up shit, but why didn't you go to a psychologist with this? And the moth says, "Oh, the light was on."
Ah. Wow. Was it worth it telling that whole fucking joke?
I love it.
Because it was really bad.
That joke is strictly for my enjoyment.
And I mean, we just was that 2 minutes?
That was a 2-minute joke.
Wow. Yep. Okay, so that's
So just to be entirely clear, just for my enjoyment only, the punchline was that the light was on and he is a moth, so he went into the doctor's office. Because the light was on and he's a moth.
Oh, the light was on in the doctor's office, right?
Fucking
No, I thought that no, because I read something that the reason they go towards the light is because they're trying to get behind it. So like they actually don't like the light.
Oh, really?
I think I could be totally wrong on that, and I probably am.
What are you supposed to do here?
You need to get him to go under, and then like that. It's too many boobs.
Kids game. This is.
She's got a little butt wiggle there. She's like, shake it, baby. Yep. What? You don't know what. Now we can funnel.
Alright, it's really awkward. I remember this. Then you do the punch instead of the float. You do the whoo.
Yeah, this is the level. This is the world we.
Alright, so when you want to talk about like sexualization in video games, right? I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with female characters attracting so much attention in online discussions.
What do you mean?
It's like, I don't mind if they sex up a character. That's their MO. Like, whatever. If they make it an interesting character, I don't care like what that character wears or how that character looks. But whenever there's a character, whenever there's a female character that's dressed appropriately, like in nighttime, everyone's like, "Oh wow, it's finally good to see a female character dressed properly."
Yeah.
And if they're wearing like next to nothing, it's like, "Oh man, I hate seeing characters that aren't dressed properly."
Did my eyes just fuck up, or is that
That's
flux?
fucked up.
I was seeing it dim, and I was like, "Oh god, I'm fading out into fucking death."
But yeah, like I don't care either way. But every time it becomes the focus of the discussion, regardless of whether the character is well fleshed out or not, everyone wants to talk about it.
Because she's dressed appropriately?
No, either way. Like if she's dressed well, it's like, "Oh, I'm glad she's dressed well," and if she's not, "Oh, I'm pissed off that she's not." When are they going to treat gamers like adults? Like when are people going to stop fucking talking about it and just let video game people make games with female characters.
I know someone who only plays games where there's like cute women in it, and I guess the way she defines that a lot of the time is fucking skimpy clothing. So there's that.
I'd say that's more of a personal preference thing than a commentary on like characters or anything.
Yeah.
Wow, we just went from like ADHD to like low sugar, low blood sugar.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll talk about female women now.
Well, I don't know. What can we say?
Female women, like there's any other kind.
This show's about as real as it gets. I mean, we don't like plan what we're going to talk about.
Fuck.
So we are often all over the place.
Fuck oranges.
It's like right now, Nathan's concentrating on the game, so he's not taking part in the discussion.
Oh no!
Fuck oranges, dude. Those are obviously.
Fuck off! God damn it! Okay. Women. Let's talk about boobies.
Thanks, Nate.
You see, I mean, yeah, I like boobs. You know, I'm okay with shit.
You're not gonna be able to do it.
I don't even know how I approach that bit. But yeah, like those characters, they don't have any character to them really. They're just there for like plot devices and giving you powers.
Oh no, like I got no problem with them, but when they came up, it's like both of us are like, oh, we should talk about that. But why is it a hot button issue? It's just a character.
I was just talking about it because they have boobs.
Exactly. I hate both sides of the argument. It's like one argument that says, you know, oh, they should be dressed this way. The other one says they should be dressed another way. Well, how about we just stop talking about it because it's not really important to the game.
Well, no, it wasn't important to the game, but you know.
Like Dead or Alive, bunch of titty characters doesn't really change the gameplay at all. You
No.
play the best character with the 0-frame links.
I'm pretty sure their bust never gets in the way of their fucking crazy ass fighting techniques.
Like even when it doesn't make sense, or if it looks dumb, it's like, well, whatever. It's a dumb character. It's not a.
Yeah, like there's a bear in that game and kangaroo.
That's Tekken, not DOA.
Oh,
DOA is the excessive one.
they're pretty much the same thing anyway.
DOA is the one that did the volleyball spin-off.
Yeah, that silly thing. Oh, those crazy guys. They clearly wanted to get laid.
Anyway, I'm strongly against arguing, but I don't know how to express it.
What? So wait, yeah. Well, you don't want to argue.
Well, I don't want to go on the internet and say, hey guys, I really hate arguing with people, because someone's going to be like, yeah, no you don't. Yeah you do.
And then you have to argue
And then
with
it's,
them.
yeah, it's like, oh fuck.
Damn it!
Catch-22 right
I'm
there.
here to have an argument.
No you're not.
Yes, I am.
No you're not.
Are we Monty Python now? Let's be Monty
Let's
Python. The Holy Hand Grenade.
That's one of the
pin.
I think that's one of the things that was
1,
like,
2, 5.
John Cleese or Michael Palin said they love the show, but quoting it and rehashing it goes against the spirit of the spontaneity.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like they make this show that's random and spontaneous. Well, not random.
Random.
That's got really bad. Shut up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, though. They make this show that's all about being random and going to the unexpected.
Yeah.
But once you watch it, its value is done. If
Yeah,
you
'cause
quote
you know it.
if you quote it, where's the humor? If you know where it's going.
Yeah.
So they've said they don't like people that like reenact it or like learn all the words and quote it all the time.
Wasn't there a fucking performance that did the Holy Grail?
I think they did, but they redid it.
It was like a state.
Well,
They actually ended it properly instead of just fucking getting arrested.
From a performer's perspective,
I hated
though,
that.
from like a comedy perspective, you have to do the same bit many times to make a living. It's just part of the whole deal.
Yeah.
But you know, you do it a little different each time. You get better at it.
But the Holy Grail's ending was the most unsatisfying ending.
Well, that's because
of
that's how
any-
they ended every sketch.
Was it?
Yeah, it was an in-joke. Well, not an in-joke. It was a thing. Oh, death.
What other sketches did they end like that?
The argument sketch. The police come in and shut it down. And
What?
Then,
Do they? I didn't remember
and
that.
then another policeman comes in and shuts down that policeman for being a policeman, shutting down a sketch. And then a third guy's just walking in. The sketch ends. So good.
I had no idea.
They end
that
so many
happened.
of the sketches, so that's why it was good.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess I missed that. Sorry. Hey, look, Bubble Tech.
Well, you probably watched it on the... What?
It's Bubble.
Why'd you say bubble tech?
Because they have to simulate the bubbles, and it's...
Bubble tech!
It's technology.
Right.
It's bubble technology.
Alright, Nathan, are you a book? Because we are on the same page right now.
No, then you would be on my page. Then you'd be getting on my nerves, i.e.
Nathan, are you an outdated...
my spine. Because the spinal system is the nerve core.
Are you an outdated social networking website? Because you're getting all up in MySpace. Nathan, are you a... Let's end this.
I think there's only one way you can end a gym, and that's with a heavy dose of cyanide.
Nathan, are you a Ubisoft 2D platformer? Because
You're Rayming my man.
Yeah.
Rayming.
You're
You're
Rayming
Sam
my man.
Raiming my Spider-Man series. I liked Spider-Man. I didn't like the new one. I've heard a lot of mixed people in that.
Whenever I wear glasses, I look like an old lesbian.
What? Where did that
Yeah.
go? You're still trying to make some dumb jokes.
No. No.
You're just stating a fact.
Stating fact.
How do you
I
look
can't wear glasses.
'Cause you look like
There's
a
old
lesbian.
photos of me, and I look exactly like the woman from Weakest Link.
Oh,
Whenever I
God.
wear glasses, I look like her.
Remember that woman when she was relevant?
And everyone used to say, "You're the weakest." Oh, fuck.
It's times in high school.
Dude, I think that's just the 90s. It's an insufferable time to live in.
Oh, God. No, the prans.
Pran.
Red ones.
Ow, the prance.
Dude, all the normal water's green, right? And their water's red. You reckon they've killed people in there?
Well, yeah, they are prans.
Oh. I guess you got
I
a
like that we
point.
come up with words for things that aren't the real words.
I can't help but think that's ripping off Game Grumps a lot.
Huh?
Like, that's just the Game Grumps mentality of us.
Nathan, if we
working
were
it
to...
out. Oh, fuck.
Like, you can't honestly, at this point in the show, 8 months
Yeah,
in, start
say,
getting
like-
concerned with ripping off other shows because
No.
we are absolutely not original, and I don't think that's really important.
Yeah. What is important is that we're Australian.
That's about it.
That's all that anyone cares about. But, how many Australians do we do? Yeah, fuck you.
What?
How many Australians do this? I don't know. Me, you, fucked up. Take that.
Yeah, how many Australians do we be do?
What? How many Australians
That's what
do?
I got from that.
How many Australians?
Comments for the day. How many Australians do we be do?
How many Australians do I diddy?
How many Australians did Diddy do?
If Australians did diddy do, and Dibby do has 3 dibs, then how many dubs does Weeby Wob have with a didgeridoo?
Didgeridoo.
Man, what would a didgeridoo sound like? Your didgeridoo would sound like what would dad do?
Nathan,
What?
come back to me. What's going on?
Because you're dad, and then,
Because you're
and then he's an instrument, so he would sound like what didgeridoo be.
Very good.
You catching me?
Yeah, no, that.
My dad would sound like. What does a Canadian sound like?
What does Canadian sound like?
Have Canadians made instruments? Comments poll a day. Do you know any Canadian-made instruments?
Yeah, punching someone in the mouth
With a
over
hockey
a
stick.
sports event.
Punching someone with a hockey stick.
Denim.
What?
That's a Canadian instrument, right?
How is that even? What does that even mean?
Denim.
They didn't make denim, did they?
Yeah.
How?
Man, you're out of date on your stereotypes, bro. Denim.
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 It sounded like you were gonna go somewhere with that, and you just
I was.
stopped.
I might start again. Hey,
Go ahead.
Nathan.
Yeah.
No,
You
I've
stopped
lost it
again.
I
Why did-
I can't. Fuck, it's a joke. I've forgotten this.
There's a joke in this.
The punchline, it's like, Oh, yeah. What are Mario's overalls made of?
Oh.
Denim.
No, I saw it coming. It was hurt. It hurt. Think about it. It hurt to think of the punchline.
You gotta close your eyes when a filthy joke like that's heading for you.
Wince. It's like, yeah, you flinch.
Pre-cringe.
You see some guy like about to tell a joke. Like he's like, ah.
I've done that.
What?
Because I read a lot of... I've been on the internet for a long time.
So you wince at your screen.
No, I've read a lot of jokes. Like, I used to consume joke books, so I've heard, like, every joke. So whenever I hear someone telling a joke that I know, I always know, like, the original telling. Someone was like, oh, this punchline is gonna be missing
and then
elements.
they fuck it up.
Yeah,
Maybe it was like a little bit like that joke you told fucking start of the episode that was shit.
So I'm moth. You can't fuck that joke up. Because the best part about that joke is
Hey, Jim!
it's about
Jim!
serving yourself.
No, you have to stop because it's piping hot and we gotta rock the shop and get out the pot.
Thanks for joining us for today's edition of Do the Games. If you'd like a feedback form, mail one to us at the Do the Games, PO Box 3128, Kansas City,
If I
Alaska,
If I can
Hawaii.
file a complaint.
But you can
Follow
follow
some water and pour it in your hand.
Call Nathan on
03.
Hey, it's Jim from DoTheGames. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. If you liked today's episode, you know what to do. And if you haven't already, you should subscribe, because we release DoTheGames episodes daily, and we do specials every week. And if you haven't already, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell everyone. Anyway, thank you very much.